Hello everybody, ProtoFoxy here, coming back at you with another video. We're back on the table. We got toys on the table. We are reviewing Transformers, and today we are reviewing the Transformers X Back to the Future Gigawatt. Not Gigawatt, Gigawatt. It's, some people pronounce that way. I'm going to call it Gigawatt. This was one I've been sitting on for a little while. I've had it for a while. Really excited to get this one because I'm a huge fan of the Back to the Future movies. I'm a huge fan of Transformers, so this just to me makes perfect sense. Got a really, really cool toy coming at you right now. We're going to take a look at the box first. So, nice G1-y style packaging for Gigawatt. Really killer artwork, striking a pose similar to Marty McFly from the Back to the Future films. We got the old school how to transform it in X amount of steps. We got a nice product shot of Gigawatt there. We've got some really, really killer artwork on the back, tech specs, all that stuff, which I miss. I miss this so much. I wish we would go back to getting these. On the bottom, you can see the barcode. It came through Amazon, blah, 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 blah. More of that stuff. And then the coolest part of the box right here is this side. So that mimics opening up the trailer. So we come in, let's try not to tear the box, ProtoFoxy. Open that up, and it acts almost like you're taking it out of the back of a trailer. So that's really, really neat. So we got that. And of course the artwork there is, if you can see it, where it's coming out of the trailer, like in the movie. That's all that is for the packaging. Let's get back to the main event, the toy here. And I'm so happy for this toy right now. I'm so happy I got this. I just can't gush enough about it. Obviously, it is a DeLorean, a very, very close facsimile to actually just outside of being licensed. But it is super cool. It looks just like the time machine from Back to the Future. We even have, if you can see it there, Mr. Fusion, which actually comes off. That's an accessory, and we'll cover that in a bit, but that pops on right there. So you got Mr. Fusion on the back. Let's keep you in camera. We see nice detailing on the back. There's just a whole lot of great detailing on this toy. You can definitely tell this is this was handled with care, definitely premium. We got the out of time California license plate. We got all the paintwork going on here for all of the detail of the DeLorean, all the time circuit stuff and all of that. Just the attention to detail on this is just really good. You can see all of that stuff there, all that there. We got a port there, and I'll show you what accessory plugs into that in a second. But first, we will go ahead and do a vehicle comparison. I will go ahead and bring out the Siege Red Alert mold, because this is a very extensive remolding of this toy. It shares a lot of the same engineering, but as you can see how they look together, you know, cars are nearly the same size but share very, very like engineering. And it's really cool how they ended up getting the DeLorean out of the Siege and Earthrise Lamborghini mold. It was just really, really cool how that ended up working out. So we got that going. Obviously it does rolling like it should, because that's what a car does. And another cool little feature with this is that you can actually even fold the wheels down like it did in Back to the Future 2 when it took its flight mode. So you have the flight mode going on, and that's a neat little bit of engineering that they had going on there. They just went the extra mile on this toy. The accessories, obviously we saw Mr. Fusion. The robot mode gun is tucked away and being stored, which stores right under the front of the car, which is a really nice way to store that weapon. And then it comes with the lightning rod hook that they used at the end of the first film to go ahead and send Marty McFly back to 1985. And that attaches, so that's really cool. And it's got a 5mm peg there for it to be stored in robot mode. But speaking of robot mode, let's go ahead and get down to it. And if you all have the Siege or Earthrise Kingdom mold of Sideswipe or Red Alert, you're going to know how this is going to work. Very similar. But what you want to do first, and another really cool bit of the engineering is also that this is the exact way the doors should open up in the first place. So it's how the DeLorean does. It's got the gull wing doors rather. So we flip those up, get that out. We're going to go ahead and take Mr. Fusion off. We're going to go ahead and unpeg that gun, and we get started. So got the wings up. We're going to go ahead and fold these out, and again, engineering is just like the Siege mold. So we got the legs out, then we're going to push those in, come to the back here, pop the feet out, get everything going and sitting correctly, close that up. You got the legs done. Separate them, and we'll spin, try and keep everything on camera, and then we are going to go ahead and take care of the arms. Oh, before I forget, because that's one thing I almost don't want on camera breakage. Before you do the arms, you got this panel right there that has to fold out. Then you can do the arms safely. Fold that out, get the hand out like so. Do the same thing on this side if my big ham hock will not be in the way. Boom. All right, so now we are here, and very similarly to side swipe is we want to start bringing all of this down. And another bit of engineering that they did for the toy here is we also want to start flipping out this panel, and I'll explain why when we get to robot mode. And be careful, clear plastic I believe this is. Which way does it spin out? Okay, it's not that way. Oh no, I has stuck. Alright, let's try not to break this on camera. Why will this not work? Okie dokie. We're gonna go into that because that's an important thing to do. Oh man, why is this not working? Okay, we are not breaking toys on camera. Not breaking toys on camera. Not breaking toys on camera. Oh, that's making me very... There we go. Okay, so yeah, it tabs in there very, very snugly. But the one thing you want to be aware of is you want to start doing that as you bring it clear of the head. So you want to kind of have it looking like that, because there are reports that... Oh, you fold the wheels in because those will bring the tabs out. Oh, yeah, okay, so you can see it on this side. Tab. I'll do the same thing here. Fold it completely down. There's your tab. Bring the hood down for the chest. You got tab, port, boom, tabs in, and then you've got tab, port, can you see it? Tab, then port, tab in, tab in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why are you not working with me all of a sudden? Okay. Oh my goodness. It's not wanting to work with me right now. Okay, well, good enough for now. Let's see why that's not working the way I want it to. Oh, because you got to fold those in. ProtoFoxy forgetting steps. So those fold in a bit further. Those go down in there like that. Then it tabs. And then that'll tab. Then that'll tab. Whoops. As I lose the camera, everybody. My bad. My bad. I lost the camera. Not a good thing. So professional. Alright, so back to our regularly scheduled programming. We've got Gigawatt in his robot mode. Fold those down. Fold those little panels down. You can fold them up if you want, but those are small. They'll break. And we don't want that to happen. But we have Gigawatt in his robot mode. And yeah, that's awesome. He looks cool. Let's get a look at the detail there. Now, what I had mentioned in being careful flipping this panel, you got this, got these bits tampographed on here, and those are the dates. Those are all from Back to the Future. So we got November 12th, 1955, October 21st, 2015, and then October 26th, 1985. All dates from the movie. Head sculpt. Very cool. Neat take on a very sideswipey style head. It is on a ball joint, I believe. Does ball jointy things, can spin all the way around. Arms do arm things. Once you get clear of the wings, you'll be all right. Elbows 90 degrees, bicep swivel, waist swivel, legs kick out that far, go back that far, so you can do a full on, I'm going to field goal something. Knee bend, about 45 degrees, I would say that is. I don't think it's definitely not 90 degrees. And then of course he has ankle rockers. And another bit of cool detailing here is, if you notice, he's got the flux capacitor there. He's got the flux capacitor there. And that's just really, really just great detailing all in all. And in a deluxe toy, and its engineering to get that kind of posability and playability, and then the fact that they molded this so well, it just looks so good. I just can't say enough good things about it. But that is Gigawatt there in his robot mode. Let's go ahead and get him situated with his accessories. We take Mr. Fusion, and I want to say we do that, plug that onto the back of his pistol, rifle, whatever you want to call it, and then we go there, boom, hold his gun, and then we take the lightning rod post, put it up over here, and it'll plug in there in any one of his ports anyway. He's, again, sharing a mold with the War for Cybertron, Red Alert and Sideswipe and all that good stuff. You've got all the typical 5mm ports for combat system stuff and all that good jazz going on, but there is that. He's all accessoried up, and he looks really cool. In my opinion, he looks really good. Let's go ahead and get a comparison of him with his mold cousin, I guess you would say. There's enough changing in the mold itself that where you can definitely see design cues and engineering cues come from, but they've changed enough so it makes it look like it's its own toy. So it's, I don't want to say, I mean, it is an extensive remolding, retooling of that mold, but there's enough different going on that it makes it feel like it's its own toy, because all of the molding on the different parts are definitely different, as you can see, but the engineering is near identical. So we've got that, give him the turnaround, and again, Gigawatt has a bit more of a backpack because he's got the wings, the door wings and all of that stuff, so whereas this mold will actually tuck the doors in. But all in all, he looks good with his mold cousin. And we will go ahead and get that off of here and give you final thoughts on Gigawatt. And yeah, this is the first crossover toy that I got from Transformers. I did not get Ghostbusters or the Top Gun one yet, but I may get them eventually. But I had to have this one because Back to the Future is one of my favorite films, and they just knocked it out of the park with this one. I like the War for Cybertron Lamborghini mold, the Red Alert and Sideswipe anyway, because it's one of my favorites, and Sideswipe is one of my favorite Transformers anyway, so definitely anything that shares its mold, I'm definitely all about anyway, but this was just way too cool. One of my favorite films of all time, and you know, one of my favorite toy lines of all time, combining together to form just a really, really killer toy. If you can find this and get your hands on it, highly recommended. If you're a Back to the Future fan, get it just for the car mode, because the car mode is an identical facsimile of the DeLorean. If you're a Transformers fan, this is just a great toy all around. Yeah, just one you got to get. Highly recommended. And I will leave you all with this. If you like the video, give it a like. If you did, shoot a subscribe my way. I'd greatly appreciate that. And I say unto you, be kind to your fellow human beings, because life is too short. So play on, and I will see you in the next video.